baby loves me. Ain't that marvelous? 'Twas love at a glance. Say, ain't it glorious? Oh, what a romance. Oh boy, I'm simply winging, and I haven't got a care. All day long I'm singing, walking around on air. Things look beautiful, she says yes, sirree. Say, ain't that marvelous? My baby loves me. Ain't that marvelous? Oh, what an affair. Ain't that wonderful? What kisses we share. I feel glorious, so happy it hurts.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ruler Rivals World Championship 2023. This is the knockout stage, winners bracket round 1 match between Boychuk and MrMike. We are starting in Berlin, chosen by Boychuk, then moving into Sapienza, chosen by MrMike, and our RNG maps will be Dartmoor, Hokkaido, Miami, and if needed, Colorado as well. But we are a little late from schedule. I just got off my own game and had to set up this cast real quick, but only a 5-minute delay, so not an issue there. And also, it's a little late, so I'll have to be a bit more quiet than usual, but that's not gonna slow things down at all. Still gonna have hopefully a great game ahead of us. So Boychuk in Berlin, only 1 loss, and MrMike 5 wins and 5 losses. So Boychuk hunting his first win in Berlin, and Mike looking to boost up his win stats. But we'll see which way this map swings, as the spin is here to kick things off. We have Agent 1 Sniper Rifle as Club Crew, Agent 2 Garden Fork as Bartender, Agent 3 SMG as Delivery Guy, Agent 4 Silence Pistol as Club Security, and Agent 5 Hobby Knife as Dealer. So realistically with this, I could see a suit start idea. However, I think Club Crew may be the one people choose to go for. We'll see what happens. Mike actually opting to go for DJ, which is an interesting choice. There's only one disguise from downstairs too, but maybe working your way down up is not a bad idea either. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, the Hobby Knife is right here. Too. Doesn't grab it though, so he probably wants to get Chamberlain isolated here from the start, which is obviously not a bad idea. Then go back for the Hobby Knife, get the Dealer, and get the Hobby Knife kill straight out the way like that. But we'll see what he decides to do. He has taken the clothes from Chamberlain. Boychuk has started Club Crew as I thought people would, and has taken the Delivery Guy disguise, so he's now got Thames on the hook, but it has to be a little careful because that was a frontal KO, but gets to drop onto the 2 guards so they don't come investigate, and that will be a fast first kill for Boychuk. Mike has gotten his first kill too, which was Chamberlain with the pistol, I believe. Boychuk though now getting hunted by Lowenthal, and the frontal KO will make the biker turn around, unfortunately, so that will be a restart for him. Mike, on the other hand, has got the Dealer down, and I'm not sure if he still grabbed the Hobby Knife, but he can obviously still do that before he leaves. Gets out as well, no issues there. Boychuk once again is starting as the Club Crew. Mike heading towards the DJ booth, maybe grabs the hobby knife here as well. Monty is coming down. He's gonna go for the peekaboo. I'm not... Now, I don't want to take credit for this, but I did this one time in a match. I've not seen anyone else do it other than me in this match. Now, big wishes from... Is that orange? Yeah, it is for Mike. Unfortunately, we'll have to restart, but... The idea of peekabooing Monty, they're not a bad one, but you basically have to start it just as he's walking down the set of stairs before the other guy sees you at all, because otherwise he's gonna get whooshed too, and then it's gonna be a bit of a mess. But, and with that also you have more time to actually prepare the aftermath of the peekaboo. So I mean, I did also rip to it, so not like I can do it perfectly either, but it is just it does work, but it's a little tricky to pull off, especially in the pressure of a match. And Boychuk there, I saw he ripped to the biker friend of Lowenthal again, unfortunately. So both players still fairly at the start. Mike getting the club security kill once again. Now gonna go get the dealer next again, I assume, and maybe get the hobby knife kill. I would assume his plan is to get the hobby knife dealer kill onto Monty, and then he can have his rest of his 3 kills upstairs. Obviously gonna need that garden fork from the biker hangout upper floor anyways, so he will have to go upstairs no matter what. And delivery guy also being right next to the biker garage, so you cannot go without going upstairs in this spin. Bit of ragdoll there from Mike, but does get the dealer dragged away in the end. Big whoosh, but this time Mike doesn't get away with it. Unfortunately, has to restart once again. Boychuk though has got the bikers knocked out. He has the biker friend of Lowenthal now a little safer, and has the knockout onto Lowenthal too. He's gonna go for an interesting angle onto Thames here. I've not seen this used at all, although it looks like Thames has been to it. He'll still go for an angle outside. Gets the sniper kill onto Thames there for his second one. Oh, where is that first one? I tell from this small screen. I don't know. Anyways, it is the first one. Okay. As Zhao confirms it to us there as well. There gets the second one in rapid fire succession as well onto Lowenthal. And yeah, Mike once again looking to get his second kill onto Monty. Now just has to get a little bit of luck with this dealer now. Boychuk will get the camera box taken out as well while he's up here, which is not a bad idea. Mike getting the dealer for the 3rd time here. And Boychuk looks like he's gonna go for the garden fork in the box. Is a little safer. I'm not sure what his road cycle there was, but don't have to rely on a road cycle if you get the free one in the box. Now, is he gonna go for the bartenders here or go for a free one? Looks like he's gonna head out and probably get the free one. It's a good idea. Mike has got the dealer now out from the basement successfully, and has in fact just completely ignored Monty for the time being. Boychuk is now as the bartender now looking to get Swan in. He's not gonna Not gonna bite just yet, and there he does finally. Does finally bite and will come investigate. Gonna. If he's gonna throw this from outside, he just has to be careful about the wandering NPCs, and Swan doesn't even go far enough, unfortunately, so that door is closed, he's not gonna hear anything, and Boychuk, a little bit of waiting now, has made you hear it, but Swan will bite once again. Oh no, he doesn't, fortunately not for him. Mike, on the meanwhile, has got the hobby knife dealer kill onto Thames, and now is looking to go for his bartender. Swan has finally bitten somewhat properly for Boychuk, but still not going far enough in. He would need to get this chain lure here onto Swan, but the door is closed again. He's not gonna hear it. Got the first throw. He's not gonna hear the second throw. But has walked inside this time and has got the chain lure this time off successfully, and does get the kill onto Swan in the end. At the same time, Mike has got the sniper rifle club crew kill now onto Swan as well, so we are tied in kills. However, the only same one with these guys is the sniper rifle club crew, so Boychuk will still have to head downstairs after getting the garden fork, which he has already done, and he has to also get someone with the SMG as the delivery guy. Sorry, no, he doesn't. He just needs the dealer, is what I'm getting these guys mixed. Okay, so Mike has to go get the garden fork, and Boychuk still needs to go get the dealer, which are probably the biggest time-taking aspects for these guys now. We'll see what Boychuk has. Monty now at the bottom of the stairs. He's gonna get the knockout. It's gonna be a little sketchy. Doesn't go for the knockout right away, because obviously if you knock Monty out just so he's inside the door frame but not completely, then the security guy on the cameras will actually see the body drop. So good there from Boychuk, not getting the knockout prematurely, and will get his club security kill safely this time. Now he will have to get the dealer. Mike has got Banner upstairs this time, and has also got the SMG delivery guy kill, so Mike now only needing the garden fork bartender kill, and Boychuk needing the hobby knife dealer kill. So this will be a very close matchup here as to who can get their stuff first. Mike has got Banner down fairly high on the stairs, like it's gonna have to go a little bit lower. But Boychuk has Chamberlain now here in prime position. Basically, he's gonna trigger the proxy convo though, so Chamberlain is gonna take a little bit longer than Boychuk would want, so that's now allowing Mike to catch up. Not sure why Mike is dragging this body of Thames now. He's gonna box him anyways. Chamberlain finally though has decided to leave for Boychuk. He's gonna get the knockout before he opens the door, so even that little bit of safety. Mike now is gonna be heading for the garden fork, so this will be a really close one still, because Mike needs the kill item, whereas Boychuk needs the disguise. Obviously Boychuk is gonna be a little faster because he's on the same floor and fairly close proximity to already knocked out targets, but if Mike doesn't rip here and gets this last kill off in a relatively similar time to Boychuk here, this is looking like it could be a photo finish. Boychuk has got the dealer down now. The last hurdle is obviously going to be getting out as the dealer, because we all know it's not so easy, but Boychuk will even opt to go through the pipes here. It's I guess a little safer option than running through the trespass guy. So this is just a little bit slower probably, but a lot safer. You don't risk anything. Mike though has now the kill. He's a little lost, but finds a banner, and yeah, we're gonna see basically simultaneous last kills. However, Boychuk is a little closer to the exit for now, but with that disguise swap, this is gonna be actually a super tight map 1, because they are gonna exit at basically at the same time as well. You see, this is insane. Not even a second in between the finishes on the screen. However, Boychuk hasn't pressed ready until now, so Mike will get the 8-second advantage heading into the photo finish, but this first map still insanely close. Minute in between the times exactly, but still finishing at basically exact same time. Now I think Mike had more restarts, although I'm not sure actually, because Boychuk also had a couple smaller restarts, so this actually could be really tight in terms of the photo finish. So now Brody has to go to work now to figure out what kind of map 1 we're getting, and this is exactly what you want to see from the knockout stages here. A very tight first map, and you'll love to see it. Has put the admins to work, so we're gonna have to wait a little bit, but hopefully not too long. We'll have to give it a couple minutes for Brody now. So I'm gonna talk about the next map. It's gonna be Sapienza, chosen by MrMike, and let me pull up the stats so I can talk a little bit about it, I suppose. Sapienza actually one of the most played maps for MrMike, so it is his 3rd most played map, only behind New York and Hokkaido, and he has a very respectable 11 wins from it, or I'm not actually sure if that's all wins, but we could have some ties in there. Well, but I would assume it's just 11 wins and 7 losses. Very nice stat there for MrMike. Now, for Boychuk, he hasn't played before this RR, so this will actually be his first Sapienza by the looks of it. So now it's gonna be basically experience versus the newcomer. So we don't know really what to expect from Boychuk in terms of the Sapienza here, but we know Mike is very experienced. As he basically plays fairly safe, so you can kind of expect him to not go for some of the crazier stats or strats, or maybe some of the riskier stuff either, but we'll have to see which way the map goes once Brody is done with the photo finish calculation. So we'll have to wait and see. Still in the middle of counting, so yeah, I guess we're hanging out now with chat. So hello. How's Chad doing? It's a little late for everyone in EU, especially on a weekday, but hope you're all doing well. Still awake at this hour, watching some quality roulette. Berdike drunk sounds about right on a Tuesday evening. Gonna keep an eye out on the matchups to see when Brody is typing, but we'll have to see. Still nothing from Brody, so gonna take a little bit. If some of you missed the game I played, like pretty much ended 10 minutes before this one started. I'm not gonna spoil it. I think other than one map going a bit awry for me, I think I did pretty well. Got the result I wanted in the end, but that will. If you don't wanna or you haven't watched it and don't want me to spoil it, I'm not gonna do that either. It was from Spot the Cat. He streamed my match, so if you haven't watched it, want to watch it back, you can go there until he posts it into the into YouTube. Missed most of it because Caster internet was rough. That's lucky. He was talking about how his stream was a bit choppy. I thought he may have fixed it, but apparently not. So it is unfortunate, but yeah. Half of my Hokkaido. That's missing a whole lot apparently then. So what did they show? Like, did you saw half the Hokkaido? What else? I'm actually curious now as to what all did anyone watching actually miss? Hopefully the VOD will be good. Well, if the actual stream didn't work really, then I kinda doubt the VOD is any good either, but we'll have to see, I suppose. Basically all of Scale and I think all of Berlin missed. Oh, that's not very good. Well, from my part, I kind of don't even care that they didn't show the Berlin because I mean, I lost it. Anyways, it wasn't that bad. It was just some stupid recess, one misuse of my time, like bad time management, and then that just about cost me the map there. But other than Berlin, I think it went really well for me. Half the Hokkaido is kind of cursed. Probably the Yuki part that you caught if you didn't get the scale. The Yuki part was like slightly scuffed as well, like getting past the director twice with some mad bullet panics was I can tell you when I was getting those bullet panics onto the hospital director when I was running it past him, especially after the kill onto Yuki, I was just praying in my mind that no one runs into the into the gondola. Brody actually saying, "Give me a few more minutes, guys. This is actually super close." So, yeah, this is a crazy photo finish here. And you see from the timers, we ended at about 14 minutes, and the spin timer is now down to less than 8. So we've had already about 6 minutes of waiting for this photo finish calculation. Virtual Dreamscape, what's happening right now is Frody, our admin for this match, is doing a photo finish calculation for the match between Boychuk and Mike. The first map, Berlin. You see there from the finish times that Mike pressed the finish 8 seconds before Boychuk, and they both basically finished at the exact same time, and they also both had a couple of resets. So Brody will have to do some counting here in terms of the actual loads to see if we have one of these guys taking the 2 points, and if the or if we shared the spoils, but we'll have to wait a little bit longer. That's right before I get helipilot the Hokkaido. That's yeah, I mean, I guess I kind of figured. Well, if you didn't get the second half of Hokkaido, it was basically after I got the helipilot. I just ran through the restaurant out to the garden, through the explosive baseball, and then just ran to gondola. So it didn't really miss too much in that sense, but obviously you missed the ending. And if you didn't see scale at all, I had one reset on scale because I tried to do the Zoe phone ISO with the absolute wrong loadout. So it didn't work, so I just restarted with a different loadout, and then it worked the second time without any issues. So it was just like a second try basically. But yeah, now Brody's still counting, so this is gonna be some crazy photo finish. We're into the last 5 minutes of the actual spin timer too, so we've been waiting for this photo finish now basically for 10 minutes at this point, pretty much. Also must be really nerve-wracking for Boychuk and Mike too, because of this crazy long calculation. So waiting anxiously to see which way the photo finish lands. If it lands either way, we could also just have a photo finish tie here, especially with how close the exit was. Still nothing from photo, but we're just gonna have to sit tight. And yeah, Scruffy is very true. Boychuk did wait before they pressed the done, so this could have been a even tighter photo finish in that regard if Boychuk had pressed done earlier. And Virtual Dreamscape saying maybe it should be clarified when press finished. It is actually a rule, I believe, in the rules. Mike posted about it in the Discord. He said, after pressing the exit mission button on a map, you are obligated to click/tap the done button on their hitmap's spin link. So in the rules, it says you can tap it right away after you press the exit mission prompt. But yeah, no, you don't have to wait for the actual SA screen. You just have to show it in the end. So it will be the last confirmation that the run was actually Silent Assassin on exit. but you can press done. Sorry, you can press done before you show the essay screen. Like I think most people do it like they press exit, then they tab out, do whatever, press done on the spin link, and then tab back in to the game, and press the press whatever they press to show the final screen with the 5-star rating. So yeah, Sephiroth also very true. Even if you are doing Tango exit on Mendoza, you can press done right as you press the exit, but obviously you'll still have to show the essay screen in the end. So the admins are just gonna have to wait the they're gonna wait the Tango finish. And we actually have a point result here. It is a tie. So we have a photo finish tie. Now, I'm curious as to what Frody is gonna type as the result. He's not posted it yet, but here it is. So we had Boychuk, a total loading time of 25.5 seconds across 3 loads. And Mike with a total load time of 17.1 seconds across 3 loads, which then makes the difference of the photo finish less than 2 seconds, which means we have a tie photo finish Berlin and a 1-1 match going into Sapienza. So that is actually crazy. That is so close. So if you do quick maths, Mike finishing 8 seconds earlier would mean the total time for Mike was 25.1 if they were to press done at the same time. So it all came down to basically a 0.4 seconds difference in completion. So yeah, that you can't really get much tighter than that for a photo finish. And Frody saying he wanted to be absolutely sure, so they had a second admin look over as well. Yeah, there he goes. But yeah, with that less than a second difference, that will mean we have a tie game going into Sapienza now in a minute and a half. And that is honestly one of the closest photo finishes I've ever seen me watching these tournaments. So very exciting stuff. But yeah, heading into Sapienza, talked a bit about this a long time ago, but as I said, Sapienza, Mike has played 18 times and has won 11 and lost 7 times. And I guess I must have misread this whole thing, because Boychuk has actually played Sapienza once and has lost it, as shown on the screen. So once again, Boychuk looking to get his first win on the board for this map. Mike looking to pad the stats here a little bit, but as with Berlin being so tight, this one might be as well. So we'll have to just wait and see what the spin looks like and how it plays out. So Boychuk has pre-planned a default start, whereas Mike is in the safe house. So a little bit of variation there. But we'll see if either one of those is any good for this match. Apologies, you heard that. But the spin is here. We have Silvio Caruso, Electrocution as Butler, and Francesca DeSantis, Circumcision Knife as Plague Doctor. So you could opt to start with the kitchen staff here, get into the mansion really quickly. And yeah, this is a really, really quick match. Or, sorry, quick map. So we'll have to wait Now, Mike obviously is going to be starting a little further away from the mansion in the safe house, but has his smuggle right there basically as well. Boychuk has started in the base, or in the kitchen, but he's forgot his smuggle taser, obviously fairly important for a electrocution. So, we'll have to see how that goes. Mike making his way through the kitchen now. Gonna see what he decides to go. Boychuk is back in the kitchen now, has his smuggle here as well, which he forgot last time. But Mike now breezing through, going for the plague doctor. Obviously the circumcision knife also right next to it, so this Franny kill basically free from the observatory. Boychuk has used the emetic grenade to make the butler sick, so he's gonna have butler into the bathroom in just a bit. Mike is on Franny's office though, so he's gonna get this kill. He could even go for the double knockout here, but opts to just wait instead for Franny to walk into the office. Now Boychuk has got the butler in the bathroom, even goes for a trank, so if his body is found, not an issue. And Mike has also gone for the trank onto the mansion guard, and we'll get the first kill off Sapienza right there. Boychuk has the butler now, and he's gonna be going for the plague doctor next, and obviously head upstairs for Franny. Now getting that circumcision knife on the way as well. Still has plenty of time before Franny leaves the office, just not going for the exact same timing. Mike now will have... He's shot the panel, so Silvio comes to the observatory. Looking like he's gonna just go for the electrocution onto... Going for the electrocution inside Franny's room. So he's gonna get the knockouts onto Franny's guards, but now Franny has seen the guard drop with the trank, so that will prompt the second guard to come in. So this is now a little awkward for Boychuk. However, he should be able to make his way out, just can't do it in the pension security suit, but he's gonna have the butler down in the observatory anyway, so this shouldn't be an issue. He's just gonna have to do a trankless knockout of Silvio's guards and him. Mike, on the other hand, has gotten Silvio down. He's dragging him all the way to the bathroom here. And now has the taser ready at hand, so he can drop it and pop the electrocution whenever. Boychuk will go for a corner subdue onto this one guard, then probably get some knockouts. There he goes. And that is Silvio down for Boychuk too. Now, he is obviously already in the butler disguise, so he's ahead in that regard. And he's also going to be going for the bathroom here for Silvio. That wandering guard, I don't think should be an issue. Even if they do come back, but they're at the part of a cycle where they're not even close to being here. Mike now has made the butler sick. He's gonna have to wait a little bit though, and obviously he will still have to get the get to the lab. Boychuk is closer to the lab, so this will be maybe another photo finish, but obviously Boychuk this time with the lead because he went for the butler earlier. Oh, a little bit of bush there. Has to be careful with this biolab security though. Does get the knockout, has the EMP, and he doesn't completely butcher this. This should be an exit as well. Even goes for the biolab security disguise, but this could make things a little hairy because the enforcers start running around. I think you still should be able to make it out. A little scared of that enforcer, but does make it out. And yeah, definitely still photo finish potential. Boychuk once again not pressing the done button. But there he goes, finally has. And the longer Mike takes now will be just in favor of Boychuk now. Boychuk obviously had longer lows last time, so it will be the case for this one as well. Now, Mike, what will you do? Is he doesn't have the EMP, I think. So he's gonna go for the virus shot with the chandelier, or sorry, not the chandelier, the stalactite. So I think with all this time wasted now, the photo finish window is creeping to a close. And finds the angle, but too little, too late for Mike. That will be Boychuk taking Sapienza, getting his first win on the board on the map and taking the lead 3-1. That little optimization getting the butler before going to Franny was basically what won Boychuk that map. It was still very, very well played by Mike, but that little optimization difference making the difference in favor of Boychuk this time. So our next map will be Dartmoor, the first of the RNG maps. I know, definitely not a fan favorite, but sometimes we get to play it anyways. And not because of Joker picking it, funnily enough. So after this, the next map we will guaranteed go to will be Hokkaido. So we're gonna have at least Dartmoor and Hokkaido to look for. If Mike can get some points, we will maybe even have the very last one. But anyway, starting off in Dartmoor in about a minute or so. This, obviously being Dartmoor, this can be over very quickly. And you see both of these guys, funnily enough, almost the identical loadout as well, both with the double trank, with the Classica long, whatever that suit name in the end was. Same suit even, which is crazy. Just a different briefcase is all that separates these two loadouts. But this is basically the Dartmoor meta these days, so can you blame them? No, at all. Not at all. Then in about 20 seconds now, we'll get the one of the most hated roulette maps underway. See if we get a quick one, or will we be here a little longer? This is another one of those a little more execution based, a bit more execution based maps. But we have Alexa Carlisle drowning as photographer, so you don't even need to smuggle. You just press play like Mike has done. I would just press play. Please do. There we go. Both of these guys underway in a little over 10 seconds for Mike, and probably a little over 20 seconds or so for Boychuk. So this could be another photo finish, assuming no restarts. But obviously you'll have to get the photographer here. Not an issue with those two tranks. That's looking very good for Mike. Obviously still has the other trank for the butler and Rebecca. Now Boychuk, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing this way slower than need be. Probably doesn't know that you can just double trank. But this could be the decider, and even goes red from the trank. So now, unless Mike restarts here, this is looking like Mike will tie the game with the first RNG map. And playing the Rebecca trank, super safe there from Mike. As I said, Mike the but he's red. Why is Mike red? I hope it's just, I didn't see it because I was looking at Boychuk, but Yeah, I would assume Alexa saw it throw. Yeah, but if it's just Alexa, then obviously Mike will be all good. And that's exactly what's happened, so. Nice and safe, clean first try from Mike. No risks whatsoever. And that will be Mike taking the map, and we are gonna be yet again at a tied 3-3. Next up coming is Hokkaido, as I said, but with this result, we're obviously gonna see at least one more map after this one as well, which will be Miami. So at least 2 more maps to go. Not gonna get enough of this map. I'll take a little drink of water. Stay hydrated, people. Even though it is winter. And yeah, going to Hokkaido, Boychuk. Only one play so far, has won it though. And Mike, with 20 plays prior to this, has won 11 and lost 9. So will be another one of these Mike experienced maps. Boychuk, obviously, since he's a roulette rookie, will not have much experience anywhere in terms of the actual matches. And Boychuk's only Hokkaido was a win against BLW in the group stage here. But will be interesting to see how Hokkaido turns out. Now, this could be a very, very fast map either, as well as I've experienced as in my last group stage match against Afro. That was the fastest Hokkaido I've ever seen. And it can also be a little slower depending if you get like a hostile Yuki. And even that can be sped up a little, but not by too much. It will still be over a 3-minute spin with a hostile Yuki, so we'll have to see what kind of spin Frody has cooked up for Hokkaido this time. I honestly wouldn't mind seeing a double hostile, just because then if one of the guys goes for sauna and the other one goes for aquarium, that is the kingmaker. But I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it turns out. In about 15 seconds, we'll have the 4th map underway here with this crazy matchup. And we'll see, is Mika's record still gonna stick? Likely will, but spin is Eric Soder's Shoot the Heart as Suit and Yuki Yamazaki Assault Rifle as Hospital Director with no KO. So now, this, I honestly think, now, I want to see, you could do 420's quick director grab, or sorry, the director into the gondola from default. I think it could be really good for this, because with the briefcase you can get the director basically to bring the briefcase to the gondola, and then also have the you basically get the disguise brought to you with the director. But yeah, I'm not saying it's the best, I'm just saying it's a valid option for this, basically. But it is fairly loadout heavy though, so I'm not gonna blame either one of these for not going for it. Mike will make the director sick, so he will. So Yuki will go to the 47's suite for the for puking, you know, and The director has gone to Portman's suite, so a little bit of a detour there. Probably not what Mike exactly wanted, but still gets it off. Gets the director. Now has the suit in Portman's bathroom, but also Yuki isolated. He's left the briefcase for the door. Now there is obviously the free one, but Mike's replanned. I'm not sure as to why. Okay, and Boychuk has also restarted, so we're once again pretty much even. And Boychuk is gonna go for this fast Soder's kill. You don't necessarily need the key hackers if you get Yuki in the 47 suite, because like Punk said, like Scruffy said, there is obviously the free suit in 47 suite, so and yeah, Mike Mike left his AR into the briefcase, which he used to block the door back to his suit. So yeah, that makes sense as to why I just remembered as well. Now this time Mike has gone for the Yuki knockout before going for the director, so now I'm not sure as to how he's gonna actually get the get to the suit. Oh yeah, he had the hackers. Never mind then. All good. All is well. All is well now. There gets the knockout onto the director. Obviously this time his AR is in 47 suite, and Boychuk on the other hand has got the kill onto Soders with the correct disguise. Has the AR in the briefcase as well. Now Mike has the Mike gets the kill onto Yuki in the meantime, so both of these guys doing the opposite kill to start with. Now we'll see which one of these actually pays off as being the best. I want to say it is Mike's. Mike's route here is better because the Yuki kill obviously is more time consuming. However, Boychuk will still make Yuki before he before she actually gets anywhere from the gondola. So this is again gonna be really tight, just that Boychuk will need to get the director. And he's gonna be a little bit out of the way, but hopefully if he will be in the bathroom by the time that Yuki... Oh, never mind, not in the bathroom. He's just right there chilling in the middle of everything. Not exactly ideal. But now Boychuk has had Yuki go in. He has key hackers, so he's good in that regard. But this now will allow Mike to get ahead. Director has gone. He's in the garden now, so again out in the open. You could risk a trank here. Mike will go for the knockout onto the bodyguard. Does get it off. And Boychuk will try the trank in the garden, but just too many eyes. Too many eyes. And Mike, yeah, will rip to the heart shot. Now, for the heart shot, I've personally just started doing it from outside the security room for that exact reason. Because it just isn't worth it when you're gonna rip more often when you shoot from the security room, especially if you don't hit it first shot. It's basically a guaranteed bullet impact, unfortunately. So that's why when I have a shoot the heart condition, I always just take the shot from outside the security room, like right about where you usually shoot Soders, like through the wall bang normally. But yeah, Mike now pretty much figuring that out through the hard way. Boychuk has gone for a chef start here, which is interesting. And yeah, Mike doesn't have a smuggle, so he could easily bring a sniper, bring whatever else, make his life easier, but has chosen not to do that. Obviously, it is still doable without the sniper, but it's just harder, so to say. Harder is a little bit of an understatement in that regard, but Boychuk now waiting for Yuki to walk up the gondola platform. Obviously, he his has his suit a little closer. He will go for this gas grenade throw. And looks like he's got it off successfully. Now Mike this time will actually get the free suit right next to Yuki. And has realized he doesn't need to run all the way back to Portman's suite this time. Now Boychuk getting the director as well in the Portman suite. Obviously he already shuffled the suit from the bathroom a little closer. So it is obviously he's gonna go for it because he also started chef, so Mike now will go through the back here with the AR in tow. Should be safe because no one is gonna be in his path down here. Now Boychuk will go for the trank onto Yuki's guard, so even if he falls in view of her, he will get the kill off clean. And now Boychuk has the AR in the briefcase, has the suit right there. Mike is already in the morgue though. And this time he will go for the shot from closer up, which is exactly what I wanted to see. And there it is, gets the first shot. So this time, that's exactly what I thought you want to do, especially if you don't smuggle sniper. So good adaptation there from Mike, gets the first shot down onto the heart, and that will be Mike now finishing. Boychuk not too far, but still far enough to where it might be just outside the photo finish range at this point, especially if he doesn't get the kill really quickly. He's even going in through the back, so wasting a little more time there. Now, the timer is ticking. I just think with this route choice, now Boychuk not gonna be in time for the photo finish. It is close, the match, but a little too late for Boychuk. And there it is, the photo finish timer runs out, and Mike will be the first one to go on to match point here, heading into Miami next. So another really fun map in my opinion. It's gonna be fun to see how or what kind of spin we get, what kind of challenges this time. And yeah, there Mike also getting the completion for the Stadia suit challenge. So it's another one in the books down. And yeah, so yeah, like I said, Mike now will be the first of these two to go on a match point. If Boychuk wins this, we will be heading into the decider map, which will be Colorado. So it will be very, very interesting to see what happens now. Boychuk obviously will have to win this for this match to continue. Has a win in Miami from before. I'll check. It's against Mikulers, one of his last couple of games from the group stage, but nonetheless, he still won the match. So one of the two maps that got him the win there. May have even been me casting this. Actually, I'm not sure. I may have casted that match, but I don't remember in all honesty. Probably not. But anyways, we will be going into Miami now in about a minute. Map record, a very respectable 442 from Scruffy. We'll see if that one says safe, like say safe. Yeah, nice English there. It is not 2 a.m. It is very much 2 a.m. Just talking for the sake of talking at this point. And yeah, will be very interesting. Interesting to see now what happens with the Miami. Mike, as you'd expect, been here a lot more than Boychuk. 10 plays total before this, with 4 wins, 6 losses, not too bad. Even with the slightly more losses than wins for him, but we will have the spin now, potentially the last one of this match. It will be Sierra Knox SMG as Street Musician. Cannot. It is 2A. Really kicking in. And Robert Knox Loud Sniper Rifle as Journalist with no KO. So that is a slightly awful Robert. Can be done fairly easily. I say easily, but it is still kind of annoying. You do want to start Dolphin Fountain for this. Get the Journalist right off the bat, then just head up for Robert, get him out of the way quickly, and then go down for the Street Musician is probably what we'll see happen here. But obviously we will see if I'm talking just out of my head here, and that's actually what these guys will go for. Because you could go for a Robert snipe from the hit building. We'll see. Mike is gonna go for the Street Musician first. Gonna bump this one guy who's gonna obviously see the Street Musician knocked out. That's a SMG. Goes for the leg shot, hits it, and gets the Musician now. So I think maybe the plan for Mike here is get the Street Musician a little closer to the to Robert kill, but we'll have to see what he does. Boychuk also going for the Musician, but the Musician eats the darts like there's some candy and doesn't give a damn about the tranks and compromises the ever-living crap out of Boychuk. Mike also getting spotted there, tranking the Journalist. So it's again both with pretty much simultaneous restarts. And yeah, not tricky spin for sure. Can't downplay that. So this time Boychuk will get the apologies. This time Boychuk gets the trank off successfully. Mike also gets the Street Musician down. Boychuk though opts to head straight to Sierra this time. Doesn't bother going for Robert, but he will get caught trespassing by the guards there, unfortunately. And now Mike has stashed his street musician a little closer to home base. Now he's looking to go for a different journalist. Doesn't want to risk the guy on the outside. He's gonna go for one of these two guys on the inside. We'll go for him with another trank, so he does fall in view of the other one, but not an issue with the tank's body. Boychuk, you need to hit him in. Nope. I guess mid chest works too, but Boychuk though has now wasted his both tranks, which is not exactly the most ideal thing, but has got the street musician. Mike will be making his way upstairs to the laptop next. Boychuk once again going for the trip here around to get over towards Sierra. There, Mike now has the briefcase upstairs, but he's going down. Oh right, because his sniper is smuggled into the parking lot down here, so he's gonna have to go all the way down here to get the sniper, but Boychuk at the same time looks to be getting caught again, unfortunately, so that's another restart for him. Mike now has retrieved the sniper successfully, has to run all the way back up though. So, still gonna be quite the while until we see the first kill unfold. Boychuk making his way back to the street musician. We'll have this guy distracted again for the easier access onto the street musician. Does get the trank off first try this time, and looks like he will be changing plans a little bit. He will be going to Sierra a different way, I suppose, but gonna try to shoot the camera, but the guy behind him that he threw the briefcase for is just not far enough, and he will unfortunately compromise Boychuk there. So Mike now in a almost 4-minute lead. He's gonna have a little trouble now because of the guard going outside, and Robert, he's not shot the laptop yet, so obviously he can still do some setup, which is exactly what he's going for. Has the journalist now stashed in the bathroom. Gonna clear out this second bodyguard here, or making his life easier in the coming times. Now has shot the laptop finally. We'll go for the journalist disguise again, and has a sniper up here also. Well, oh, Boychuk making his way through the overpass, this time onto Sierra's side. Has gotten clipped by a camera though, so he's gonna have to deal with those at some point. Not sure where. I mean, obviously next to Robert you have a camera box, so it shouldn't be an issue, but still has to remember to do it. Now, Robert will be going to the laptop right now, so Mike will go for the knockout onto his guard, hopefully before he's gonna get seen by Robert. He is in position. Has got the kill, has got the gunshot heard though. Hope not from anywhere significant. But the kill is done. And Robert is obviously hidden, so shouldn't have an issue. Guard one level below, he won't come. So yeah, should be all good for Mike there in that regard. Then no real risk for Mike. Has gotten out, has got the harder kill of the two out the way. And Boychuk though will have the have his smuggle now as well at hand, which is the the sniper. Now he's gonna have to do some working around. This guard will not hear anything down those stairs. Has heard this though. Gonna radio it in, take a little bit of time. So Mike now has got back to his street musician, which will mean he's gonna be making his way all the way to Sierra now on the other side of the map. So he's got a little bit of a hike ahead of him now. Boychuk has gotten rid of this guard though, so he's also got the bag of sugar, so he is in position to go for the Sierra kill. However, I think Mike's approach here now paying off very well because of the harder kill out the way. So Sierra basically on the hook just about whenever, so he's gonna be able to just go for this kill no matter what. Boychuk does get the knockout onto the mechanic, so he's gonna have his sugar lure started in just a little bit. Mike still making his way to the building, has got to the medic bay, so not too far anymore. And yeah, there he goes. Gets the crowbar off. Now has to be careful about this one waiter here. He's gonna need the sugar. He's gonna go for the sugar. Has got the sugar. Wherever he finds it, there he goes. Now he's gonna ditch the crowbar. Thank you for your service, ICA crowbar. But it was not his time. Mike hops the wall to get into the pits. Has gotten in successfully. Boychuk has also peekabooed Sierra now, so very similar-ish time for the Sierra kill, but Mike obviously with the harder kill already out the way, so very much a good solid lead for Mike. Now Mike has got the mechanic successfully as well, goes for the sugar lure, and now have a bit of a cutscene from Mike. Boychuk has got the kill and is now gonna be making his way to get a journalist next by the looks of things. Maybe he's gonna go for one of the guys up here. That was obviously the race coordinator, I believe. Mike is in the correct disguise now for the kill. He's got the peekaboo. Gets it off. Big whoosh, but doesn't get caught. All is good. And Boychuk a little bit of buffering there. Not too much though, so we'll go for the medic onto the journalist. And on the other side though, Mike has got the kill onto Sierra. So now all he has is one camera and the medic disguise stand ahead of him. Camera, no match for Mike. There he is, gets the medic now as well. Just a few more seconds and we will see the Mike taking the final 2 points needed for the match victory. Now this is an interesting puke spot that this journalist goes to. I didn't think he would go into the security room here to puke, but I guess he does. Very cool. But regardless, that will be the end of this match after the draw in Berlin. Boychuk takes Sapienza, but then Mike answers back with 3 maps in a row. So we will have the end of the match with that Miami. Not going to be seeing Colorado, unfortunately, but still a very, very crazy matchup, starting from a crazy Berlin, ending with a really nice Miami from Mike. Now, for the bracket, we have we have an actual bracket this time. I got this fixed. So Mike will be moving on into round 2 on the winner's side. He will be facing the winner of Time Cube and Gorg. So definitely not going to be an easy matchup, especially. Well, either way, even if it's either one of these guys, it's not going to be easy because that matchup is going to be very nice as well. And on the lower bracket side, we will have Boychuk playing against TK47 in losers bracket round 1. So yeah, there's that first matchup there. Obviously, TK lost against Fusk for the decider of the fourth seed from their group, but it's still. I think TK's out. Yeah, that also could be. I don't know actually. Yeah, okay. Boychuk might auto win this. Yeah, I don't know how it goes. Regardless, if Boychuk gets the win here, he will be moving against the loser of Reaper and Currymaker, if I read that correctly. So not gonna be an easy game, that one either. So none of these games will be. This is knockout stage. It's no match. All the guys here have proven that they can play. So will be a crazy matchup no matter how you look at it. So we'll see how things turn out. But that is current bracket we have now. Anyways, this was the last game for a couple hours. We have Buff Guy versus Luke.png at another early morning hours, 3:45 a.m. CET, and that is with my quick maths in about 2.5 hours, I believe. So a little bit of a wait until then. Will be casted by Spot the Cat and GK Punk, so very nice matchup with very nice casters as well. Then next match, the only other match today or tomorrow for some, is gonna be Frody versus Peter Dunn at 3 p.m. CET. So not too much action on Wednesday, but we had a crazy packed group stage, so some of these days afterwards can be a little less full of action. I don't mind it. Then after that slightly less busy Wednesday, we'll be having a much more packed Thursday, starting off at 1 a.m. CET with Reaper versus Currymaker. Will be casted by GK Punk, that one. Then during the day, 2 matches starting at 4 p.m. Dane Nomos versus Quatility and Pidgey versus Observer. So really crazy matches, those ones as well. Gonna be very, very exciting to see how those matches turn out. Followed by Scruffy versus Sephiroth at 6:30 p.m. and Apricope versus Channel Joined at 11 p.m. So crazy matches coming up. Not too much tomorrow, but Thursday even more so than that. But with that said, thank you for watching this match. If you are still awake in a couple hours, be sure to watch that crazy match between Buff Guy and Luke. And thank you for watching from my part. Thank you, Mike and Boychuk, for this crazy match. It was very entertaining to watch for me, hopefully as well for everyone watching as well. And be sure to watch the other casts. I hope to see you all there from me or from others like Spot or Punk. And with that said, I'm not gonna ramble on for much longer. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and bye-bye.